Good morning, you guys. Once again, the cycle repeats itself. I ended up having a binging incident, and yeah, man, I'm not feeling too good. I'm not feeling too good. You can probably tell I don't look. I'm a little bloated. My stomach is bloated as shit, bro. I like that. All that food that I ate is still not digested. It's still like, obviously it takes a while for the food to run through your system, but I can still feel it, bro. It feels bad. My sleep was terrible. Yeah, overall it's just not a good experience. Like, anytime I binge, it's not like you just like go to sleep and wake up the next day, and even if it's like one day out of the week, it's not like you just like, in the long run, you can kind of say it, you can just like rub it off, you know what I mean? Be like, yeah, it's just one day out of the week, it's not really gonna make a huge impact. But the following day after binging is always the worst, bro. You feel terrible. Like, I have like heartburn. My stomach just feels like just bloated as shit. My face is bloated, you know, I look like shit. It's hard, man, it's hard. And I just realized, man, I just got like unnecessarily angry. Like, I actually like I did a couple of takes, because normally this is just one raw take. Hold up, bro. Alright, sorry, it cut off my recording. But yeah, no, definitely. What was I even saying? I don't know, bro. Today is gonna be not a recovery day, but like, I'm not gonna like be resting, but I'm gonna be recovering from what I did last night, you know. Of course, definitely, like, I've had worse experiences, but this is definitely one of my worst. I mean, I was literally up at midnight. I was up at midnight in my underwear making pancakes, and I ate like a lot of pancakes too, bro. Like, bro, when I tell you, I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard to eat, because I've basically gotten rid of all the unhealthy food from our kitchen, you know, to counteract my binging, and like make it a lot more difficult for me to binge. But like, I was just basically eating all the healthy food I have. So like, if I binge, you know, at least it was with like healthy food, and I'm not gonna feel nearly as bad, and I'll still be overeating, but I'm not gonna be. It's gonna reflect a lot better on my, just how I feel, for sure. Like, it's not gonna have nearly as bad of an impact. But of course, I managed to go find something that was unhealthy in my cabinet, which was some old pancake mix. And I was dead ass. I was so desperate that I was literally just gonna fucking mix it, like make the pancake mix and just start drinking it, bro. But then I was like, I'm already too deep into this session, this binging session. I might as well go all out. So I decided to whip out the pan, and I threw some butter on it, and ended up making them like four. I think it was like four. Maybe it was three. I don't know. I think it was three just big ass pancakes. Yeah, just three really big pancakes. And they weren't even like cooked like all the way, low-key. Like, I low-key undercooked a couple of them, because there was just so much, like, the mix. Like, I put so much pancake mix into that shit. And you know, of course, in the moment it feels good, you know. I mean, you're eating pancakes, you know. Pancakes taste good, they're delicious. Delicious, not nutritious at all. And honestly, there's a lot worse things I could have been eating, but I'd say pancakes are still pretty up there in terms of they're definitely far away from the top of definitely very far away from the top 10, top 100, top 1,000 health foods, you know what I mean? Very far away. So obviously I'm not feeling too good right now. I felt good eating it at first, but then immediately after I felt terrible. And then the following day I feel even worse, because it's not just sitting in my, it's not sitting in my stomach anymore, but you know, my body like started trying to absorb what was in it, all the sodium, and there wasn't too much sugar in it. I've definitely eaten way more sugar, so I'm happy about that. I didn't go too crazy on the sugar because my skin would be reflecting that a lot worse. My skin would show. I'd probably break out a little bit more than I have, but there's a lot of sodium, bro. There's like an absurd amount of sodium in pancakes. I don't know if you've seen the pancake mixes, but there's just a lot of sodium in them. So you know, I probably ate like a few grams, like I'm talking grams of sodium, which is just like terrible, especially all at once, dude. That is not okay for your body. My blood pressure probably went up, like my insulin probably spiked from the sugar, and my blood pressure went up. So I was just, my sleep was horrible, and like my sleep was horrible, and yeah, man, it's not worth it, bro. And you obviously, I can tell myself that, and everyone can tell you that it's not worth it. You're gonna feel terrible after, but you'll still do it. You'll still do it, and that's the hardest part about it. It's something that you literally know is bad for you, but you continue doing because, and it's really just like a mental thing. Like, I'd say if my mental health was much better than it is now, then I would not be having this problem. But I definitely had a bit of a rough day beforehand. So usually it's not necessarily the environment, because I end up eating or binge eating a lot at home. So it's like, it's not just the environment, it's also the moments leading up. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm getting rained on right now, but I'm still recording this shit, bro. I'm trying to get the minutes up. Yeah, I'm lucky gonna have to go back inside, bro. Or it's fucking raining hard, bro. Holy shit. What the fuck, dude? Dude, I was not ready for this shit, bro. Fuck me, bro. I might as well just continue recording, bro. I might as well just continue recording here. I'm gonna try to go under something. Yeah, this is a very unique experience. Definitely something I'm not gonna be doing again. I'd also like to mention that there was something's going on right outside my apartment. I genuinely was not paying attention. I just walked right by them, but there's a bunch of ambulances and fire trucks, so I don't know, somebody's probably got hurt. So God bless them. Yeah, but God bless them. I have no idea what happened. They probably got into an accident. It looks pretty bad. I don't know. I'm just not gonna involve myself in something that's another thing that I've always like kind of looked down upon, is that people become unnecessarily nosy. Like, I feel like that's wrong, you know what I mean? Like, obviously you can't do anything to stop them, you know what I mean, if it's in a public area, like a public road. But like, people are unnecessarily like nosy about people's problems, especially when there's like an accident or something. People will, like, it'll hold up traffic and stuff, and people will slow down, not for the safety of the people, or like the workers or the people in the accident, but they'll slow down because they need to see it so bad. And sometimes they'll record. I'm like, why are you recording this shit, bro? What do you gain from recording somebody's you know, accident, bro? That could potentially be like their death, bro. You know what I mean? What do you gain from recording somebody's demise, bro? Like, that shit is kind of, it's just silly to me, honestly. That's why I always try to stay. Always, like, I'm always I'm always grateful for what I have. Anytime I see something like that, not in like a selfish way, but in a way that I'm like, man, that's unfortunate. You know, I wish the best. I wish the best for whoever, you know, that is. But I'm just gonna keep on living my life. You know, I'm gonna continue being grateful for my life, and I think that's a good way to look at it, honestly. But yeah, we're back inside. We actually made it all the way around without stopping the recording. I'm pretty wet right now, but we're gonna do the physique check. As much as I don't want to, like, I can't lie, y'all. I was looking at an old picture of my ID, and I started like tearing up, bro. My driver's license. There's like white shit on my fucking lips. Get off. That shit is gross. I was looking at my driver's license, and I was just mogging the camera so hard, and I'm like, what happened, bro? You know what I mean? That's exactly how I felt. I'm like, what have I done? I should show y'all the ID. Just you know what I mean? Might as well, fuck it, bro. All right, I'm about to show y'all. So we got my I believe the first one is it's my temporary ID. I don't think it's a permit. Or maybe it is. I think it is a permit. They, like, for some reason they made me get the permit first and then get the ID. I don't know. I looked at that Mexican. I look so Mexican, bro. Like, I think it's just my haircut. I look like Peso Pluma. I see, like, people have compared me to Peso Pluma, like, a couple times, just randomly. This one, I can agree. That definitely looks like Peso Pluma. I should probably, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to cut out all this information that's on there. In editing this is 3 months later, literally 3 months later. Obviously the lighting is a little bit better, but like, I think there's a pretty big difference, bro. There's definitely a pretty big difference in the fucking what's it called, in the pictures, bro, because this was a time of my life where I started like getting super unhealthily what's it called, started getting like very unhealthily obsessed with looks maxing. So like that was all I did, bro. So I was just like starving myself and trying to get super lean. Like at first it wasn't starving, because I was just following genuine advice, like, you know, you gotta be in a calorie deficit, you gotta walk. And then I kept on pushing it further and further until like I was literally like passing out at, like, feeling like I was gonna what the fuck, bro? What am I saying? I felt like I was gonna pass out at school. I felt like I was gonna pass out at work, bro. I actually did pass out one time at school. It's a long story, bro. I really gotta. I can make a whole separate video about this, but it's yeah, man. But let's do this little physique check. I forgot to do that almost. I'm soaked in water. Obviously, from an outside perspective, most people probably would not be able to tell that I ate all that food last night. Especially after walking. Like, whenever I first woke up this morning, yeah, I looked a lot worse. But I don't look bad. I don't look bad. I feel like most of the bloat is like in my face. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but most of it's in my face. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit all that shit out, bro. Fuck, dude. I just realized. I'm trying to get a thumbnail. Maybe I'll do a thumbnail of me with my fucking stomach sticked out. Is that a good thumbnail? There we go. Alright. I think that's enough yapping, though. The video has been, it's gone for long enough. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all. Peace out.